This is a SnapEd New York video presentation.
Hello everyone! Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Faith, and I'm a nutrition educator for the SNAP Education and Obesity Prevention Program of Niagara County. My job is to show participants how to shop healthy on a budget, how to make shopping for fruits and vegetables easy, and how to make healthy meals. Today we're going to make rainbow wraps. This recipe is a great example of how to incorporate a variety of colored produce into your diet every day. It's also a great example of a balanced meal because it has 3 of our 5 food groups in it.
This is a picture of my plate. My plate shows us our 5 food groups. We have fruits, vegetables, protein, grains, and our dairy food group. As the plate shows us, we should try and make half of our plate fruits and vegetables. The plate is also comprised of a variety of different colors. This reminds us of the importance of eating a variety of different colors in our diet, especially from our fruit and vegetable food groups. Consuming fruits and vegetables every day can help us reduce our risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and high blood pressure. This is because fruits and vegetables contain many vitamins, minerals, and fiber. You may be saying, Faith, why is it important to eat a variety of different colors of fruits and vegetables if all of them have vitamins, minerals, and fiber? Aren't they all the same? The answer is no. This is because each color provides our body with different health benefits. Do you remember growing up being told to eat more carrots so that you could have good eyesight? This is because orange fruits and vegetables, such as carrots, have high concentrations of vitamin A, which is necessary for eyesight. Remember though, not one color is better than any other, so try and eat a balanced variety of colored fruits and vegetables in your diet every day.
So for our wrap, I'm using a whole wheat tortilla. My plate guidelines say that we should make half of our grains whole every day. So for swapping a white tortilla for a whole wheat tortilla is an easy way to try and get more whole grains into your diet. To dress our wrap, I'm going to be using a homemade ranch dressing. I made this ranch out of low-fat plain yogurt and a ranch packet. If you wanted to add more protein from another vegetable source into your wrap, you could swap out the ranch for hummus. The vegetables that I'm going to be using in our wrap today are fresh tomatoes, shredded carrots, yellow peppers, spinach, and shredded red cabbage. If you wanted to use canned vegetables, that's great too. I would just recommend buying the no salt added or low sodium versions of canned vegetables, just to minimize the amount of sodium in the recipe. But if you've got the full sodium versions on your shelf, that's fine too. You can just rinse them off. Feel free to swap out any of your favorite vegetables into this recipe. Just remember to try and make them a variety of colors. And I want to remind you, before you do any food preparation, remember to wash your hands with warm water and soap, scrubbing for at least 20 seconds to get all the bacteria and germs off your hands. Also, remember to wash your produce before you use them in a recipe. All you need to do is run them under some cold water, rubbing them a little bit as well. No soap or detergent is needed to get bacteria or germs off, just some cold water.
I'm starting our recipe today by cutting my produce. I'll start with the tomato. I'm using a serrated knife so that I can cut through the skin of the tomato without smushing the inside. I'm going to start by cutting my tomato into quarters. I'm trying to use the claw hand as I'm cutting to protect my fingers from the blade. When I cut my tomato into slices, I am putting the tomato on a flat edge to minimize wobbling. I'm also going to get rid of the seeds in the center of the tomato because that would add a lot of extra juice to my wrap, and I don't want my wrap to be juicy and drippy. But if you want to keep the seeds, that's fine too. Now I'm going to chop my pepper. First, I'm going to start off with chopping off the top of my pepper where the stem is. Once I've done that, then I'm going to just remove the core and the seeds by pulling it out. Now that my core is removed and all my seeds are gone, I'm going to cut my pepper into slices. As you can see, the pepper as a whole is a bit wobbly and puts my fingers at increased risk of getting cut. So I'm just going to cut my pepper again in half into a bit more manageable chunk to slice. Now that my produce is cut, I'm going to assemble my wrap. We'll start with one of the whole wheat tortillas and spread about 1 to 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing all over the inside. If you have kids that you want to encourage to eat more variety of vegetables, have them help in the assembly process. Giving them an opportunity to turn their wrap into a fun design on the inside before it gets wrapped up can help reduce some of the uncertainty about the new food. This recipe can be fairly inexpensive because you may already have a lot of these foods in your kitchen. As far as the shredded carrots and the shredded cabbage, don't feel like you have to buy these pre-shredded because that can be a bit more expensive. If you just buy the whole version and shred it yourself, you'll end up saving a good amount of money. And as I said before, you could modify this recipe using any of your favorite vegetables. Or you could modify this recipe by using a variety of different colored fruits with a low-fat yogurt spread to make a rainbow fruit wrap. Now that I'm done placing all my vegetables, I'm just going to wrap it up so that when I cut it open, we can see all of the colors inside. And look at that, isn't it beautiful? Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy making some rainbow wraps at home. I want to leave you with just one question. What ways can you add more colors into your diet?
Thank you for joining us today. We know the healthy choice isn't always the easiest choice, but small changes can make a big difference. Start today by getting involved with SNAP-Ed New York. This program is free for those who qualify or receive SNAP benefits. We want to help you save time, save money, and eat healthy. Learn how SNAP-Ed can make a difference in your life. For more information and to find your local program, visit snapedny.org. This material is funded by USDA's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. SNAP. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.